name is Amna. Welcome to Not Just Rant. This is my very first YouTube video and my very first podcast. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. This podcast is going to be a space for us to share whatever we want, but we're not just going to be ranting, we're going to be sharing deep topics and discussing them, try to solve them, learn from them. I really want to create a space where we can all learn from each other, help each other. This is a place where we can grow together. So please feel free to listen to me, to share later on, to share like deep topics, and just be who you are. So let us start with the video. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Amna and I'm from the Middle East. And let me just inform you that English is my second language, so my speaking might not be perfect, but I'll do my best because I really want to connect to a larger audience of people. This is why I chose to speak in English rather than speaking in my own language. So thank you guys for being here, and let's start with the podcast. As you can see from the title of the video, we're going to be discussing about suffering and then healing. First, I'm gonna share suffering. I'm gonna talk about suffering in this video, and then I might make another video talking about how to heal after you realize that you're suffering so much. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because for the past 6 months, I haven't been the most happiest version of myself. I have been suffering. Before we start with the topic, I want to also include that I am genuinely sharing my own experience. You can agree or disagree with me. Take it however you like it. But this is gonna be my intake, my observation of what suffering really is from what I learned from my life experience and how to heal it. It's all conclusions that I came to at the end of the day. Let's start. Suffering. What is suffering? To me, I think suffering is just anything that you're struggling with, making you unhappy, making you worry, think nonstop, simply making you not happy. And the reason for suffering can be really endless reasons. It could be your work, it could be your relationship, it could be lack of self-expression, which is what I'm struggling with. Lack of self-expression, something that I've been suffering for years. So you could be suffering from something that somebody told you yesterday, or you could be suffering from from an bad experience that happened to you. It could be you could still be suffering from a traumatic experience that happened when you were young. It doesn't matter how old you are, but at some point of your life, something happened, and it just made you struggle to connect with yourself, to find happiness, no matter whatever you're trying to fix. Nothing is being fixed, And this is how I have been for the past 6 months. And it's important for us to understand, why do we suffer in order to heal it. So if you want to know why are you suffering right now, please, I want you to reflect on yourself, to see the areas in your life that you're not happy with. Connect with yourself to find happiness, no matter whatever you're trying to fix. Nothing is being fixed, And this is how I have been for the past 6 months. And it's important for us to understand, why do we suffer in order to heal it. So if you want to know why are you suffering right now, please, I want you to reflect on yourself, to see the areas in your life that you're not happy with. Maybe you're not happy in your relationship. You're suffering from a relationship. Maybe you're suffering from your job. The reasons are endless, let me tell you. The reasons are endless. That's why I'm saying that we people, that's why I said that everyone is probably suffering in this world. And I'm here to speak up about that and try to at least bring change. Okay, what suffer? What causes it? As we discussed, circumstances could be our environment and how we talk to ourselves, limitations, life limitations. Yeah, life it could be, but something that is very, very deep about suffering is that it's a warning signal telling you that something is wrong and showing you that you need to solve it, not fix it. I know that because when we try to fix things, it just doesn't work. We try to fix the outside, we try to fix our problems, nothing working. Because at the end of the day, we're not understanding the root of the problem. So I want people to understand why do they suffer, like the root of the problem. This, I will discuss about it in later episodes because I'm still learning about the causes, like how to analyze the main cause of why do we suffer, and how I was able to realize the things that I've been suffering for years and years and years. So suffering usually happens. Okay. So as I said, suffering is a signal, a warning. It is life trying to teach us something. And trying to teach, because if you don't solve this problem, you'll never be able to change and heal. So you kind of have to understand the root of the problem, understand these signals, understanding the cycles, things that are repeating in your life. I want you to look at what is something that is bothering you, and it is just happening, constantly happening, and it doesn't change, and it bothers you. It has. If you're dealing with something like that, it means that your life is trying to send you a message and tell you like, hey, be careful, you're not learning the lesson, you didn't learn the lesson yet. So please focus on yourself, stop repeating the same mistakes. It is a signal, it is not something that you should be dealing with constantly every day. It's something that you actually should take a pause, look at the problem, solve it, understand it. It needs to be changed, healed, not ignored. Well, people say that time heals, but I kind of don't agree with this. If you're running away from your problems and you're not trying to heal anything, you're just trying to move on with life, the problem will stay with you. It'll even grow with you until you die. That's sad, but share my suffering experience for the past 6 months. I just haven't been happy because whatever I want to accomplish, I couldn't accomplish. I would set up schedules, I wouldn't be able to follow them. I wanted to improve on specific areas of my life. However, my improvements were really, really slow. I have been wanting from the very beginning of this year to start this channel and share, my first video was going to be about New Year's goals, like how to accomplish your New Year's goals. But I didn't end up making that video because I was struggling a lot to actually maintain my goals, even though I had good tips and good ideas that I'm still thinking of sharing them maybe next year. They're really good, and I have been following them myself. At least I have been following some of the goals and getting some results, which were maybe the good part of this year, of the beginning of the year, because I was accomplishing something and I was happy. But then every other thing related to my work, hobbies, I felt very lost, stuck, and not happy, and crying a lot, and just trying to solve this, trying to fix this, and nothing was happening. I was stuck and lost, sad, until I really decided one day, like I told myself, can you just stop for a moment, pause everything, and just take care of yourself, heal, understand your suffering. So I reached out to a therapist, and we kind of analyzed together my problems and discussed and talked about it. And she really did give me good advice, and she told me like what was preventing me was my own fears. I was afraid. I have some fears and some things that I need to work on, but for now, let's just step by step heal. Help me heal. And I will be talking about fear in a later episode, but this is how I have been for the past 6 months of the year, and I am on a journey of healing. I'm in the very first steps. I'm still healing. I just began to heal. Let me tell you, I'm just in the beginning of my healing journey, and I decided to open this channel and open this podcast and finally open it and talk about it to people. And talk about it, share it with the world, Let me drink some matcha because I've been talking so much, which is kind of unusual for me. This is just my very first video. I don't think people will watch a girl who is just gonna talk. But if you really somehow found my video and you're watching it, thank you very much for listening to me. And this has been actually really difficult for me to film because I suffer with just self-expression in general. It's not that I'm not a talkative person. I am a very talkative person, but I sometimes find it hard to express myself. And I want this first video to be my first step to do that. And I really hope that me talking about suffering is a bit helpful and easy to understand, because I feel like my English is a little bit scattered. So I hope you kind of guys got the idea of my first video and what I want to bring to you. But as for now, let's just stop here. In my next video, we will be talking about healing, how to heal, how to understand yourself, and we'll continue discussing deep topics. Thank you guys for watching my video. I'm really happy to be doing this, and I really hope someone will watch my video. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll probably see you next time. Bye.